The plot of the final Thor cartoon seems kind of appropriate because it features the Avengers.
I suggest that we disband for now. We all have personal matters that require our attention.
Go ahead, all of you. I'll lock up.
So be it. Stand back while I take my departure. But if the need arises, my enchanted hammer and myself are at your call as ever.
I'm too tired to walk, Jan. Let's shrink down and I'll summon my flying ants.
Captain America is going to show Rick Jones some moves, and Iron Man will take off his armor and head for his factory as Tony Stark. Unlike the Justice League of the DC universe, the Avengers don't know each other's identities.
We're right on schedule. Mr. Stark will be pleased. That noise! What is it? It's almost unbearable! Oh no! The sound seems to have ripped our computer apart! Notify Mr. Stark at once!
Elsewhere, Ant-Man and the Wasp are inside a big anthill researching something.
Have you found what you're looking for, Hank? This place is too dry for my delicate complexion.
Just a little longer, Jan. I've almost got it.
Henry, that sound! It's the most unearthly thing I've ever heard.
The vibrations. The hills caving in. Get out, quick! We made it. Are you all right, honey?
I guess so, considering I just had my makeup smeared by a collapsing anthill.
Why are you wearing makeup to go into an anthill?
Another disaster associated with the mysterious sound. Seems to be happening all over the country.
Yeah, looks like it even smeared Jane's makeup too. He slips away, changes to Thor, and calls the Avengers together. They agree to spread out and look for the source of the sound.
As Thor expected, a few days later the source makes itself known.
Extra! Extra! Read all about it! Mysterious lava man seen approaching city!
Troops in the street. The menace must be near.
Humans, evacuate your cities. Take to the sea. I claim all dry surface of Earth for the lava people.
Thank you, Christopher Columbus. Conventional weapons melt before they can reach him. Dr. Blake realizes there's no time to call the others. He'll hop into the fight and hope they see it on TV or something and join him.
Back, you demon from the nameless depths. The surface belongs to mankind, and Thor is their protector. Your words are as futile as your deeds. Do not prolong their agony, for the day of the humans is over.
Gone. Yet I did not strike him. He must possess power enough to melt the ground beneath his feet.
And spew it back in your face. Thor is actually impressed, but not enough to stop him from doing this.
Fly, my enchanted mallet. Seek out the enemy. The costumed one's weapon. I must not let it strike me. Your flight is useless, inhuman one.
He has the power to appear on the surface instantly, too. Hank and Jan could have used that ability a little while ago.
There is no place where you can be safe from my power. Bah! No mere surface dweller can defeat me. You fight for your cause, mighty one, but I fight for mine. My people have earned the right to claim the Earth's surface.
How? What did you do to earn it? Not to mention who set the bar for it and what gave them the authority to set it. These are important questions, and he probably has the answers, but he doesn't feel like sharing them.
The universe is endless. There is room for all. There is still time for you to follow the path of peace. Your people and the humans may yet exist side by side in friendship. Silence! I now dispose of you as easily as I shall destroy all humanity. Nothing can free itself of that thick coat of lava.
He thinks that will hold Thor. He seems to think Thor is just a souped-up human. How wrong he is.
I am free, but the volcanic menace has escaped. The first thing to do is summon the Avengers.
He brings them up to speed about what he just encountered.
There is more to this than meets the eye. The lava man was but a scout.
You mean there are more like him?
He claimed he was taking over the surface world for his people.
That means there could be an invasion?
Right, little one. And we've got to prevent it.
Maybe the next time he appears, they can just grab a nearby fire hose and cool him down.
The sounds are increasing in intensity. Each becomes more destructive than the last.
Focus the projector on the southwestern portion of the country, Thor. That's where all the tests show the deadly sounds are coming from.
The southwest, eh? Isn't that the Hulk's stamping grounds?
Not a chance, Giant Man. That isn't the way the Hulk operates.
The others agree with Rick. Still, that area seems to be the source of the sounds, so they'll head in the general direction of Bruce Banner and Thunderbolt Ross.
Holy Hannah, what's that? First that strange noise, and now something seems to be growing right out from under our feet.
General Ross, there seems to be a hill rising up out of the ground.
Hill? First there's that blame noise. Now there's a gall darn mountain popping up on my launching site. What next?
Don't know, sir, but how do we get rid of a mountain?
The same way Ross gets rid of anything, blow it up. But to my surprise, he says, I don't know, let's ask Bruce Banner.
Banner, what do you make of that confounded thing?
It's far more than just a simple hill. It seems to be composed of some substance that I can't identify.
Well, whatever it is, I want that mountain moved.
In my opinion, it is being moved, sir. It's as if some force is pushing it up through the ground.
And Dr. Bruce Banner is closer to the shocking truth than he suspects. For directly under the feet of the mystified humans...
The lava people call it the living stone or the living rock. To me, living rock is something you put in your saltwater aquarium. Whatever it is, they know two things about it. One, it's incredibly powerful, and two, they're afraid of it. The idea is to make sure that whatever it does next, it does it to the surface people and not to them.
Your Majesty, listen to me. We can defeat the Earth people without the living rock. It could destroy both our races.
Silence, timid one. When this rock explodes, only the surface men will perish.
You're so certain of this. How? Explosions aren't selective and they can't be bribed, dude. The Avengers have arrived. Iron Man's armor will protect him in case the rock is radioactive, so he takes a closer look.
By setting my repulsive transistors to the highest intensity, I might be able to blast through the outer layer and see what's beneath.
Iron Man, it looks as though it's alive.
Back, Cap, I'm not finished. I'll give it another blast. Well, down below...
The surface men are counterattacking. I warned you they would fight back.
As the man said, they have not yet begun to fight. They're just poking around looking for answers. When they really start fighting, trust me, you'll know.
The lava men. It is as I predicted.
They're attacking. But I can create dust clouds to blind them temporarily. The heat is unbearable.
No living being, whether on the surface or below it, may attack an Avenger without answering to the thunderous hammer of Thor.
See, I told you you'd know when they started actually fighting. Those headaches are a sure giveaway. Thor sends everybody else to the surface since he's the only Avenger who can endure the intense heat.
Who is ruler of the lava men? Take me to him. So, you escaped my coat of lava. Well, insolent one, you'll not escape a second time. See how we heat the very ground beneath your feet, turning it to lava. The soil grows molten. I sink into its deadly embrace.
They still don't grasp who they're dealing with.
He sinks into our quagmire of lava. There is no hope, mighty Thor. No harm shall come to me. Not while my hammer can generate enough cosmic power to harden the molten lava and lift me up again.
Okay, you can see the king.
Come forward, you who call yourself Thor. I shall show you why it is useless for you surface dwellers to resist us.
So far, all I have heard are empty words and hollow threats.
And behold, the living stone. It is the most dangerous object in all the world.
It's true. He studied every other object on the planet, and this is the most dangerous.
I shall smash it to nothingness.
No, hear me first. It started many moons ago.
They live underground. What do they know about the moon?
When a sudden underground blast rocked our land. As a result of the titanic blast, we found one small piece of mysterious rock. We struck it with one of our tools. The result was a violent explosion.
As opposed to a peaceful explosion. There was one piece left, and this is it after it grew. A lot. He knows it'll explode eventually, so he may as well use it to wipe out the surface dwellers so they can take over.
Attention, men of the lava world! The time has come to strike for victory!
But as they head for the mouth of the tunnel,
A surface man! Destroy him!
That'll be easier said than done.
Stay back! Quickly!
This stuff is stronger than it looks.
Good thing the other Avengers have his back.
Step aside, Iron Man. I'm gonna cool them off for you.
You did it, big fella.
Now we've got to find Thor.
Will do, partner, as soon as we free Cap.
Did it hurt, Cap?
Well, I wouldn't want a steady diet of that kind of treatment.
I don't think I've ever met anyone who would.
If you will not abandon your deadly plan, then the God of Thunder will destroy you without mercy.
You underestimate the power of my rod!
and as the nuclear shock strikes Thor's hammer,
You are bewitched! Your power is stronger than mine!
desperately the king flees in mute panic before the transformed Thor.
I kept telling him he didn't understand what he was dealing with. Now he does, sort of. Dr. Blake changes back to Thor before the Avengers reach him.
Thor! Let us return to the surface, for only by destroying the living rock can we hope for victory.
Meantime, the rock has reached its maximum size.
Someone must stop that thing. Where's Bruce Banner?
Bruce Banner has his own problems.
It sends sound waves over vast distances that react like bomb blasts. Eventually, it will blow itself up, shattering half the planet. I must... No, not now.
Yes, now. The Hulk is confused as usual.
And I hear my enemies.
Look, behind us. It's the Hulk.
That may be the answer, if we can somehow convince him.
He believes we are his enemies. He will never cooperate.
Let me try. Hulk, listen to me. The whole Earth will blow up if you don't help.
Good. Then people will stop hounding the Hulk.
He may not understand that that could mean there's no Hulk left to hound either.
Don't you understand? We'll all be killed. I thought you were my friend.
Friend, Hulk will help friend.
Rick Jones was always the only one who could get through to the Hulk. He doesn't give two shakes about the Avengers or anybody else, but he will do it for Rick. And the Hulk's strength is just what they need.
Obeying Thor's command, the mighty Hulk lifts the rock, carrying it far into the air.
The Hulk? What in tarnation is he doing?
Saving the Earth, I hope.
He's let go of it. It'll crash back to Earth and destroy us all.
But then Thor swings his mighty hammer.
The Hulk saved his friend. He also saved the rest of humanity, but that's not important. Rick is safe.
But what about the fallout?
There'll be no fallout. It has been destroyed by implosion rather than explosion.
Now, why didn't Banner think of that? The lava men have fled. The danger is past. I have spoken.
You can say that again, Thunder God.
Oh, my stars and garters, please don't ever smile again. That is too hideous to look at. We finished the series on that god-awful image. Well, at least it went by quickly. The early Thor episodes focused way too much on the conflict between Odin and Jane for my taste, but it managed to move away from that as we went along. I don't know what went into selecting the episodes to animate, and it really doesn't matter. Everybody, including us viewers, knew what these were and why, and your comments prove that we loved every minute of them. Why? Because we care about these people. From their origin stories on, they're well written enough that they've become part of our lives. I used to talk in lines from the comics, lines like, "Tell me something I don't know, sweetheart." They were our heroes, the ones we looked to for wisdom and the occasional good wisecrack. A villain tells Daredevil, "Give up, you fool, I'm much bigger than you." Whereupon Daredevil comes back with, "That makes you a bigger fool, eh?" My nieces and nephews and I used to play Marvel's superheroes, and I always had to be Thor. We loved these characters, so we didn't care what episodes the producers chose, we'd watch any of them. Even if it meant enduring this.
Cross the rainbow bridge of Asgard, where the booming heavens roar. You'll behold in breathless wonder the god of thunder, mighty Thor.
Important questions.